Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's give this Argent Protector deck another go. Last game I got completely trashed by not having any silence. That's like the one weakness to this deck. I don't think I was ever offered any silence when I drafted it. Just endless streams of Argent Protectors. So that War Golem picking up all those buffs, just too much to handle.
Uther versus Gash. Victory or death.
Not a bad opening hand. I will actually throw this guy back, just in hopes that we get something other than, you know, like, okay, that kind of works. I hate to waste one of the bubbles, but I don't want to play out the Swamp Ooze against a warrior. We need to assume he'll play weapons. And I only have, I think, the one Swamp Ooze, so we need it.
Summoning portal open.
I'll just throw out the 2/2.
My blade be thirsty.
Definitely would like to be able to remove that, but I cannot. So
Not on my. This is my responsibility.
really have no choice but to just bubble like crazy and hope that we can get this guy under control here.
This is my responsibility.
Him getting that unit out on turn 2. Turn 3. Pretty scary. Was it turn 3 or turn 2? I think he coined out the summoner, and then he got it out on turn 2. Frothing Berserker turn 2. Pretty damn scary. It's just gonna keep on getting stronger too. There's the weapon we knew he'd have. Unfortunately, I still can't get rid of that darn unit, and it's gonna get even bigger. This thing's gonna kill me. Very strong opening play on his part. Especially because I have like a mostly minion deck that's really focused on board control, and if I can't get board control, then it's really hard for me. I don't have any real nukes to clear that out. Fortunately, we can finally get rid of it. As we're down to 9 health. So from here, all he needs is a few Arcanite Reapers, and he can just rush me down. I also have very little taunt. I'm all about Argent Protector, Argent Protector. Clear your board, kill your board, kill your board.
Get behind me.
This is like the one situation where the raid leader might actually turn out to be useful. You know, I haven't played either of my weapons, and I'd really like to use her to more effect. I think we do just turn this guy into a big old smasher. And if he's got Cleave Execute or a Whirlwind Execute, then we might just walk right into it, but I'm down to 9 life. I can't risk going too many more turns. So we've got 14 on the board. Oh, how ideal. Wow.
You love my new recipe.
How ideal. That alchemist really came at the right time. Although we had a number of other outs. A Consecrate would have won the game. Truce of a Champion would have won the game. Blessing of Kings.
Try this.
Gonna toss an upgrade on there. No, unless I've done my math wrong, you're still dead then.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
No, he didn't even remember to armor up. Yes, it was. Now you're dead. You got... I had 11 damage. He was at 10 health. If he had armored up, could have bought himself a turn. Okay, that was very scary. Very scary game with that Frothing Berserker being insane. And we do see the weakness of this deck. At first I thought this deck was just insane. Like, everything about it was perfect. But now we see that if we don't gain early board position with those Argent Protectors, then we get beaten up by having no direct removal and no silence. To be fair, it probably would have been a pretty big challenge even if I didn't get that Alchemist there to take out the War Golem.
For Doomhammer, I will fight with honor.
Okay, we're going first, so we don't want to play the Master Swordsmith. Because it's just weak. Like, you don't want that to be your whole turn. Like, oh, look what I just threw out. It's 1-3. No, we want like a 3-2. Since I only have the one Swamp Ooze, I'm not going to throw it out there. Actually, I am. And here's my thinking. Next turn, I want to be able to kill whatever he plays. If he coins, then he could put out like a 2-3 or a 3-2, and then we get the chance to use the Argent Protector and get that early dominance. Whereas if I play the 2-2 without using the shield, then it's not the same, because the 2-2 can't take out a 2-3. If we play out just a reinforced, then that's a really weak turn, because now you're just looking at a 1-1 that can't do anything. Can't even kill that totem. Okay, the great thing about playing an Argent Protector here, well, let's see. We could Argent Protector. Or do we just want to use the weapon? Yeah, I think we can save the weapon for something more significant. Great thing about it, since he took no damage, he doesn't actually die. You know, the card text is very specific. Any minion damaged by it, and it didn't take damage, so it survives. There's the coin, so probably seeing a big guy here.
What we do.
It's a little bit unfortunate. It's the best way for us to handle this. Raid Leader would die to the explosion. I don't have silence, so we can't get rid of that. We could just weapon, but then we're wasting these 3 guys' attacks. So the weapon seems kind of silly too. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and trade off a couple guys. Get this guy enraged. Turns into a 4-1, still has his Wind Fury. And we go ahead and make you bigger. Hit you for 12. Bet you he wasn't expecting to take 12 damage to the face when he played out that coined abomination. No surprise, really, that he had a solution to it. It's fine. Hex. Yep. It's okay, we got a raid leader to turn that into attack frog. Ooh, even Blessing of Might. How nice. Let's save the Blessing of Might for a time where we can actually turn the frog into a real killer. Or maybe we do. Maybe we do it right now. Yeah, why not? I mean, he's low enough. It also makes it a very offensive frog. What's he gonna do? Hex it again? You know?
Well played.
That makes me a little bit sad. Alright, so we have 1 damage on board. We could do 4 with the weapons, 5. Next turn would kill him if he doesn't have a taunt. Alternatively, we clear this guy out.
Let me think. For justice. The battle. Reporting for duty.
Now he did overload, so he only gets 5 mana here. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You gotta be kidding me!
Come on, give me an out. No, that's not what I want.
Just me
Bring
and
me
Mr.
speed.
Fight.
The battle for duty. The battle for justice.
We're just gonna try to overwhelm him. Between the Consecrate and Blessing of Kings, like whatever else we have as outs in the deck, he's gonna require quite a bit of healing or a couple huge taunts or something. It's a risk, because I could have attacked the Ventricle Mercenary with the weapon and thrown the 2 knights at it and killed it. And then we'd still have basically all this. But that right there was him fishing for a taunt and not finding it. Which means, I think if he did that, he doesn't have a taunt in his hand, because he would have just played the taunt. So now he's doing what he can to clear out the board, but I don't know, I don't think he's got it. I think he might be able to get me down. See how he's spending every card he can to try to clear the board. He's still dead.
The battle. The battle.
GG.
Well played.
So I think what won that game was probably the turn where the Abomination blew up and enraged my Worgen, and we were able to throw out the Dark Iron Dwarf and buff it up, do 12 damage. That was pretty strong. If he had an extra 10 life here, he probably would have been fine. Of course, that Raging Worgen is just a sick unit. If you can get Raging Worgen turn 3, Blessing of Kings turn 4, Raging Worgen goes crazy.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
With all the 2 and 3 drops that we have, I think we toss back both 4s. Didn't really improve much. True Silver Champion's awesome, but it's usually better for going second, I think, just because it's about turning around the tempo. It doesn't really give you tempo if you have nothing on the board. Fortunately, I have a 3-2. No, if he has a power word shield or fortitude or whatever it is, that would be unfortunate. Makes it a little bit trickier to kill. We also don't really have a good 3 mana spell here. There's the power word shield, just like I said, makes him a little bit more problematic. Now, he won't attack the unit, because if he does that, I can just kill it. He can't heal. Unless he actually wants to attack it and then coin into a heal just to get a card. Which I think is a mistake, you know. Coining just for a card? Nah. like Shattered Sword Cleric. There's so many different ways that we could
On my watch.
do that there. A raid leader would have worked. This is an okay option. I mean, he's still going to get another card out of it most likely, but that's a pretty weak turn. I mean, he heals, and now what? What do you can do with the rest of your turn? He's playing for the card advantage, but he's giving up the board.
Is someone injured?
Why didn't you play that? Oh, was that the card that he just drew? I have to assume that was the card he just drew.
For justice.
This is my
I actually missed it. Wasn't paying attention to from like where he drew it. But if he already had it, he should have played it out before healing, obviously. But now he's got 8 cards. I don't know. He's got 8 cards. He went second. He already used his coin. Have an Argent Protector. Or Swamp Ooze. That works.
For justice.
And since we're playing against a priest, we're going to go with the Chillwind Yeti
This is my responsibility.
over, say, the Scarlet Crusader and a Reinforce, because that 4 toughness, sorry, 4 strength, 5 toughness is just, it's very tricky for priests to deal with. In fact, I don't think there's really anything in his deck he could possibly use. Holy Fire is 6 mana. Looks like we get quite a bit of value out of a Consecrate here.
This is my responsibility.
And from here, the beatings will most likely just continue. So I think where this Shmoo dude gave the game away, and I may be being a bit presumptuous here to think that the game's already over. But I think where he did give it away is that he wasted his coin for a card. He traded the coin for a card, and then his next turn he just healed and got a card. And what? You're gonna win. You're gonna lose with all these cards in your hand. Versus if he had just played out another couple minions.
Do you need a blessing? Do you need a blessing?
And apparently those came from over here. He's had these for some time now. He's just failed to play them.
For justice.
Join or die.
Here comes the Shadowward Pain, most likely. And maybe I'll eat my words. Maybe he ends up coming back because he's got all these cards and I'm running low, and the Holy Nova helped quite a bit. But I would, if it were me, I would have played out the Young Priestess a long time ago instead of healing. Especially if you have 2 of them. 2 of them is sick together because they could just keep on buffing each other. Especially if you only have 2 minions out, they're guaranteed to do it. Alright, good. No Shadowward Pain, apparently. Hopefully he gives me something to enrage my working against. Yikes. Now that's a turn.
For justice.
That is a turn. That was a really powerful turn for him. Yeah, that was me being presumptuous, thinking that the game was already a total wash, but I still think he could have played it better. Shadow Madness is a very good card. The card might as well just read, kill 2 enemy minions for 4 mana. Sweet deal.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
For duty.
Because it's like invariably what it gets used for. Or even worse is when you can use it like you use it on a harvest golem, and then it just reads kill 2 enemy minions and gain a 2/1 for 4 mana. It's a very, very good card. Very situational though. Oh dear, this is the bane of my character, my deck. The endlessly increasing strength berserker in a priest deck. Nothing I can do about it. I can't silence it. I don't have any silence.
Not on my watch.
Push forward.
So let's think. Like, what do I have that could possibly help me here? Really nothing. I have no silence. Even if I draw Blessed of Kings, I'm not going to draw anything off the top that's going to let me kill that. I think I've lost this game. That's sad. Oh dear. Let's see what our card is. Yeah, no. Okay.
Victory.
My bad. Oh well. I mean, the weakness of the deck is clear. No silence and no dark card removal, so give up board position, we lose. So far to 5-2. I'm going to take a break here. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.